everybody, it's Julie, and I'm here with the details for the December Junk Journal Challenge here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. We have done these for over 3 years, and I am excited to bring you a new one. I have had several requests that we do something, that we can finish some things, and it worked out perfect because we are going to get it done in December. So we have the December Dozen and Done Junk Journal Challenge. The deadline for this will be December 31st, 2021. And you'll want to have all of your posts and everything put into the group by the end of that day. You want to go ahead and finish your project and post it. Okay, so what we are going to do, we're going to be making or finishing one 60-page journal. It can be 60 pages or more. Okay, so you can either finish one you already have or more, or you can start a new one and make a new one with at least 60 pages. It can be any type, any size, any theme. Okay, so it can be soft cover, hard cover, altered book style. You can do a binder style this time. So all the different types. Also, you can use anything in your stash this time. Number 2, you are going to be making a dozen items or embellishments using each of the 6 base elements. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the 6 base elements. You're going to be making 12 or a dozen of each of these items. They are going to be bases. They need to have 3 things done to them to consider it a base. It's not like you just throw an envelope out there and you're done. No, if you're making an envelope and you're going to turn it into a paper clip, you have an envelope is your base, and then you need 3 more things done to it. So you would have a paper clip. Maybe you would have a little card that goes into the envelope, and maybe you stamped on the envelope. That would be 3 things. Okay. So each base must have 3 things going on. Some of the examples are sewing, collage, lace, tabs, stamping, stenciling, and the list goes on and on. You can do anything to it, and by altering it in any way, that is adding something to it. Okay. Number 3, use one of each of these 6 elements in your finished journal. Okay, so you're going to use one of each of those 6 items that we're making a dozen of, and you're going to put those, at least one of them, in your finished journal. Okay, so there's like your little look at what we're doing. We'll go in a little deeper here. So you're going to make a dozen of each of the 6 elements. These can be for any project or for your stash. They can all be the same, or they can all be different. Or you can make, 3 sets of 4 that are 4 that are same, 4 that are the same, 4 that are the same. So then number 3, in depth a little more, you're going to use one of each of these elements, base. Okay, so remember your base has 3 things done to it, and now you're going to make it an embellishment. You're going to take and you're going to do 3 more things to it. So with that envelope paper clip, I might add some lace and a flower and some words. Okay, that would be 3 more things, and that would make it an embellishment. Okay, and these are to match your theme or to match your journal. Okay, And that's for the 6 that you're making specifically for your journal. These are the 6. There's 6 of them here, you guys. I don't know why I wrote 3. These are the 6 elements you need to make 12 bases with 3 things happening. Okay, so your D is a Dear Julie Julie digital. A Dear Julie Julie digital. The digitals are on sale in the Etsy shop for 50% off all the way through December 2nd. And there's also free digitals in the Dear Julie Julie Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. They are in the file section, so you can use those. E is envelopes. So let's go ahead. So digital. So this is from Red Christmas. So you can go ahead and take one of these and turn it into an embellishment or an embellishment base. Maybe a little tag. Maybe you take 2 of them and fold them and make it a little folded card or a double tag. Maybe you're going to take this one and you're going to make it into a pocket. There's lots of things that you can do with these. And so starting with your digital. Then you're going to do envelopes. And you can use any type or size of envelope. And you, again, are going to make a dozen. So maybe you're going to take your envelope. That's not one, okay? So it's your envelope. And then we have 1. So maybe we have some words. We have some scrap wrapping paper and a piece of lace. Okay, so those are our 3 things to make it a base. Okay, so envelopes. Next is cards, and it can be either playing cards or greeting cards. It can be a brand new card. It can be a used card. It can be a box of cards. Again, remember, you can make them all the same. You can make them different. You can cut out, like on this one, you could cut out the ornaments and use those. Okay, and you can also use playing cards. You can make any type of embellishment that you want to make out of these. Remember, you're still going to be making your base from these items, the cards. Okay, we're going to skip this E and go down to material or fabric. I just have this piece of fabric here. It can be brand new fabric. It can be scraps of fabric. It can be fabric from linens, curtains, bedspreads, pillowcases. It can be clothing. So whatever fabric that you want to use. Next, we have book pages, and we have our regular book pages that I can't find my book that I've been working out of. It's missing, but I do have my Cardinal Reader's Digest here. So it could be book pages like this. Okay. Ooh, I didn't know that had a cardinal on the inside of it too. It could be a music book. It can be a project book. It can be a little magazine. This was a vintage magazine that Kara gave me. So it could be that. Okay. So any type of book page, again, you're going to use those book pages, make 12 embellishments or elements, bases, and then at least embellish one of those to go into your journal. We're going to skip the next E and move on to recycled. So I have a ticket from a drawing, okay? I have some packaging. This time it's just an envelope, or it's just a baggie, but it's packaging or junk mail. All of those would be recycled. You could use a box, any of those types of things, a postage stamp, anything that's recycled. Wrapping paper that's been used before, a bag that your cutlery came in at the restaurant. All of those would be recycled. Okay, so there you go. Those are the 6 items. Dear Julie Julie Digital, envelopes, cards, skip the E, material, book pages, skip the E, recycled. Okay? And spelling out December. So, yes, you may use anything in your stash. You can use any tools. You can use any mixed media stuff. You can use any papers to go along with your other things to help you finish your journal. Yes, we will have mini challenge in the challenge each Saturday. You'll want to post those in the December Dozen and Done Facebook group. Okay. You'll post the questions in the question post. When you get into the Facebook group, you'll see that there is a question post. Go ahead and post your questions there. Somebody will answer them. Tag me if you haven't gotten an answer. And just know that if somebody answers the question, we believe that they probably know the answer if they were brave enough to answer the question. Many of these wonderful people that will be doing the challenge or will be in the group have done several of these, and they know how things work. They're going to be able to help you when I might not be right there. Okay. Post your elements in the element posts. I use the topics. So if you go to the top of the group and you see where it says topics, you can click on topics, and there's going to be a post that says Elements 12-2021. And so those are the elements that are being required for this particular challenge. And yes, this is an easy challenge. I would love to see you guys finish several journals. I'm planning to work on my 2 December dailies that never got finished, maybe more, and as well as the strawberry and watermelon journals. Okay, so here's the berry journal that we started in the summer, and it didn't get finished. It's got all kinds of wonderful things, and it's got a whole little box of things that need to go in it, but it's never been finished. So I'm going to try and finish the watermelon and the strawberry and my December dailies, and I'm going to try and use up several of the Christmas kits that I bought from Spectrum Arts Creations. Okay, so let's see. So you're going to post your elements in the element posts. So you can also use the topics to find the mini challenge in the challenge so that you can post those. Okay. The other thing, especially if you're brand new, it's very important that when you're finished, you post your finished journals in the finished journal posts. Usually they will have a black background. They might have a record player, rain, eyeballs, the moon, but it usually has a black background, and it says, I finished my journal and I'm posting my video here. Or it says, post your video of your finished journal here. Post your cover of your finished journal here. Post the name of your photo album here. And so with your photo album, when you go to the top and you go to photos and then you go to album, and you can create an album. And we recommend that you do that because sometimes you'll put something up there in the group that is so amazing that people want to see more. And the way that they can see more is by looking up your name in the albums and finding what else you've done for this challenge. So I like for your name to be in that album so that I can find you. That's how I find you to invite you to the party. And so that's the next part. Remember, the deadline will be December 31st, 2021. We will have our VIP in January. The VIP is our virtual internet party, and it literally is a 2-hour virtual party. You will be invited to a separate Facebook group. There will be a digital waiting for you in that group, and you will be able to use that at the party, and we'll make something. So we have made journals, we have made embellishments, we have made all different kinds. We've made things with a file folder before. We've made things with envelopes. We've done all kinds of different projects during that party. I think this is what we made at the last. Is this what we made at the last party, or is this the one that I made? No, I gave away the one I made at the last party, at the birthday bash. But this is using the digitals that they got at the last party. They got Pink Expressions. Yeah, this is from but they got the digital that has this in it. So, anyway, that's my birthday bash journal there. Okay. So, again, if you have questions, you will put them in the questions post. It has little paper airplanes. It's like light blue. And somebody will answer your questions. And remember, no question is a dumb question. Because if you have that question, somebody else out there has it and probably has had it before. And we are more than happy to help you. So again, this is a really, really simple one. I know it's a busy time, but I also know that there's several people out there that would like to have the challenges continue even during a challenging month. So we are continuing during our challenging month. Okay, so the Diamond and Emerald Patreons from November were able to see. They got a peek this time because I was on vacation. So they have already been able to ask some questions, and so they might even be able to answer those. Darlene will put together a page in the first couple of days usually. We'll see how she's feeling. And it just makes it an easier list. Carrie also puts together a list. They're both amazing. They're a little different. And as our personalities are different, they help. I mean, they match different personalities. So pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I'm excited to get some things done and to start out January, hopefully with a clean shelf. Have them all moved to the shop would be awesome. So remember, if you have questions, you're going to put them in the Facebook group, not here in the comments. The Facebook group is in the chat. We'll put that in here right now. And also it is now available in the description box down below. And you are free to listen to this or watch this video as many times as you need to figure out what it is that is expected. And we happen to have, today is the VIP for those who finished their October journals. So October VIP today, December 1st at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. See you then. And I just hope everyone has an amazing and wonderful, magical December. And I cannot wait to see what you get done. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow, And we'll start with digitals. Bye. Bye-bye.